Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreath.
Welcome back to News Watch 12 midday, and these skies are just kind of relentless today. Not seeing any blue up in the sky. A very gray day. It'll continue to be a gray day all throughout this Tuesday. 68 degrees right now in Yreka, so even though we are seeing more clouds than yesterday, we're actually a little bit warmer than yesterday. We're in the 60s over on the east side, already touching 73 degrees in Mount Shasta City, 68 for the Montague and Yreka area. A little bit cooler in the Rogue Valley, and of course we're much cooler there along the coast where temperatures are in the mid-50s. And part of the reason we're so cool along the coast is because we have some rain-cooled air, some light showers working through Curry County right now. I have a really hard time believing that any of this is actually making it down to the valley floors inland, but maybe that'll change up a little bit later in the day. So I'll show you later in the day with Stormcast, and by the time we get into the evening, this is going to be the peak of the intensity of this very weak storm system that's moving through here. I think the best chances for showers are going to be to the west of the Cascades, primarily along the coast. But if Stormcast verifies, this could bring some moderate to heavy rainfall in some locations. This definitely won't be a washout, but just know that your dinner plans could be a little bit wet depending on where all of this sets up. And then as we head into the overnight hours, we will likely be dry, and it's going to be another mild night because of all that cloud cover. So here's your outdoor dining forecast for today. If you want to go get some lunch outdoors, let's say right now or within the next couple of hours, inland you should be good. It's going to be gray and gloomy out there, but it will be warm. Of course, we had to knock a couple stars off for dinner time just because there will be the threat that you could run into a few showers. But like I've already said, don't anticipate a washout. So for today, we're going to be warmer again in spite of the cloud coverage. Temperatures inland are going to be pretty uniform, near 80 degrees. Along the coast, we're going to be much cooler, temperatures in the 50s and 60s. So the bottom line, you know, when I showed you Stormcast, that's a lot of information to kind of digest all at once. So here's the bottom line in a much easier way to digest the forecast for today. The best rain chances will be along the coast, around 30%. Inland, there's a significant dropout, right around 10%. All right, we have today out of the way. Now for tonight, lots of clouds, very mild, a pretty calm night. I think we're all going to be dry, not a lot of winds. Temperatures will be near 50 degrees over on the east side, mid-50s for the west side valleys, and we'll be in the 50s there along the coast as well. Let's say you want to work on the yard over the next few days in Siskiyou County. We're going to be dry and we're going to be very warm, in fact, borderline hot as we get into Thursday and Friday, as temperatures are going to hover around 90 degrees. But we will cool off into this weekend, and that's because we have a storm system that not only will cool us off, but also will bring some pretty substantial rain chances into Saturday. It seems like we kind of keep getting unlucky with the timing of these storm systems being right on the weekend, but beggars really can't be choosers. So it's good to see some of the rain, but until then, pollen counts are still going to be in that high category Tuesday through Friday. The top allergens continue to be grasses, juniper, and hickory. Here is your 7-day forecast along the coast. Of course, we have some showers for today. We'll dry out for Wednesday and Thursday, but more showers will return into the picture by the time we get into Friday. Showers are looking pretty likely on Saturday. And then for Siskiyou County and for the east side, I kind of have the same spiel that I want to give for both of these zones, so I'll go ahead and go through them pretty quickly. The fact that we're seeing an uptick in winds over the weekend obviously doesn't do us any favors when it comes to fire danger, but I think for the second weekend in a row, these storm systems are going to be just wet enough to where that will curb fire danger just enough. And then for the mountains, we'll also see a pretty wet weekend. Winds will be, of course, doing their thing. And the storm system, I've already mentioned, it's going to be cooling us off by about 20 degrees up in the Cascades. Maybe not that same clip inland, but we could still cool off anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees between Friday and Sunday for the Rogue Valley.
Okay, I mean, not too bad of a week ahead. Nothing in the 90s, at least not yet. Temperatures cool back down. Is there anything that you're specifically concerned about?
Not in particular. It's good that our temperatures are going to cool off right after they ascend pretty quickly. They're going to descend pretty quickly. The fact that we're getting some rain, obviously good for the drought, good to kind of curb any of those effects from elevated fire danger around this time of the year. So nothing really jumps off the page.
Yeah, I feel like this time of the year you really can't ask for much more than that.
No.
So thank you, Josh.
Of course.